Hello friends and enemies, it's me Isabel here with a spooky / Halloween romance rec book list and the books I'm hopefully going to be reading leading up to Halloween, so I'll read these probably within like between the 29th and the 31st, so you'll see them in my vlog in early November and also my wrap up because that's how I roll. But I love on theme books as a mood reader, right? So like I love like leading up to the holiday, like when we get really close, reading books that feature that holiday. And I've done like various themed vlogs previously where I read like Halloween books and I read Krampus and other things like that. So I've done, yeah, and this is like pre the big monster boom that we've had recently. So like our selection now, much better than it's been in previous like 3 years. So I have a couple from last year that are still holding on to my list, and I have a couple new ones that I have some that I've talked about before, mentioned, and haven't gotten to yet, but they are on the like top of the list priority, and most of these are novellas because that's what I like when I want a holiday specific book. So first up, we were going to talk about the Rex and then we'll talk about the books on my TBR. So first up, I have Abducted by the Pumpkin King. This is a weird one. I'm not going to deny the fact that this is a weird one. But I think it's just so bonkers banana pants that it's one that is well worth your time, because not only does this is an erotic short, first of all, paranormal situation. It is a romance. It's 34 pages of your time. And it kind of delivers everything you want from a Halloween romance somehow in that 34 pages. It's completely bonkers, but also absolutely filthy in the best way. I love this book. Again, it's not gonna be for everyone, but it is 100% for me when it came to reading these banana pants Halloween books that I've read previously. The Pumpkin King stalks in the shadows and like is looking for his victim for the night / like treat for the night, and our heroine ends up a little bit lost and taken to his realm, we'll call it. Yeah. It was a good time. I highly recommend this one. Also, it's 34 pages. If you hate it, that's fine. Like, you've still read kind of a banana pants pumpkin one. Like, a lot of the Pumpkin King ones are not good is the problem. Like, they're weird. Like, he comes out of a pumpkin and I'm just not here for, listen, I will read a lot of things. It's just not for me. Then I have a series that I adore. And if you haven't read Shea Sanders yet, I think these two are great starting points. And you need to get on it. But Trick and Treat by Shea Sanders, I'm going to talk about them both together. They are like a duo set. They like go together, kind of. The characters are in hold on one moment, let me Google this. Characters in Trick are from another book by Shea Sanders that I've read. I'll put the title on the screen because I cannot, my brain. Anyways, this one is about their first date. This book is hot. Like, it is, both of these books are hot. It is so good and it's so fun and it's just really, really cute. Kind of sweet. This is more like they go on a hayride thing and then they end up together at one of their places and have a good boning session. Now Treat is like my catnip, my book nip. This has the relationship in trouble situation of an established couple, like not like super in trouble, but he is trying to understand things she wants and he decides to give her the things she wants for Halloween as a treat. And it is hot as hell. This book is hot. The other book is hot too, but Treat is so hot. Oh my goodness, y'all. It is so freaking hot. I might reread these this year. Like, I honestly might reread them, and I do not reread often. We know this here. And I just might have to reread these. But yeah, these two are honestly great. Other, like, again, super short novellas that are like perfectly smutty and also have plot. Like, I feel like the authors blend them pretty well. Again, I think these two are easier to rec to people. They're definitely less bonkers, but I highly recommend. Highly recommend. Then we have A Tale of Two Cities, a Halloween novella. This is basically a one-night stand in Vegas that is around a Halloween-themed bachelorette party that turns to more. It is cute as hell. It takes place on Halloween. It's not super spooky. It just kind of takes place in the time period. There's nothing like overly you know, but it's still really fun, and it's set on the day, so that's fun. It's also like 75 pages. It is a single mom romance, so that was also fun. Again, it was one of those that was really fun to read, and it is a happy for now. So if you don't like that, it's not gonna be for you. It's not like a solid, hardcore, happily ever after. Then last but not least is one that I feel like a lot of people have read, and if you haven't read it, I feel like it's a perfect season to pick it up, and that's Mating the Huntress by Talia Hibbert. This is another one that like I come back to, and I like it more upon reflection, if that makes sense, than I did in the moment, but I still liked it. Like, I by no means hated this book. It's just different. I think for a Talia Hibbert shifter book, it's really fun. And this is about a girl whose family is a bunch of hunters, and they hunt werewolves. And this werewolf in town that realizes he is mated to one of them. And she decides to take things into her own hands because her family like won't let her go hunt. And in doing so, she ends up in his cabin, and things go from there. It is really, really, really cute, honestly. It's very fun. It's very like adorableness. There's nothing like too intense in it, I feel like. And it's Talia Hibbert, which is like always fun and engaging to read in my opinion. Like, I adore Talia Hibbert. I feel like everyone does. So it's just a fun time. All right, let's talk about what I'm gonna be reading and what you'll see in my vlog in like the beginning of November, literally like the first week of November, around Halloween books. So I picked out 4 books specifically that I want to read leading up to Halloween. First is Hollow Grove by Lee Chicot. First of all, we all know I love The Four Leaf. If you're new here, The Four Leaf is one of my favorite books that I've read this year, guaranteed. That was a Primal Play book. When I read Best Friend's Brother and Primal Play occur in this one, I said, sign me up, and immediately checked it out on Kindle Unlimited. Like, I immediately checked this book out. It also takes place during a murder mystery game at a house, and I'm just really excited. Really, really excited. I cannot wait to see how this unfolds. Everyone I know that's read it so far has loved it, so I'm not gonna be disappointed. I just can't see how I would be. It's definitely one that I'm just like very pumped for though. Next, we have one that I saw last year, debated on reading because I've never watched like classic horror movies, like Scream or Nightmare on Elm Street, etc. because I'm a big baby. But we have Scream for Us by Molly Doyle, which I did also check out recently on KU. And this one features, I think it's Minaj or possibly White Shoes, I'm not sure which, but it features masked men, which has been a big thing in romances lately, and I've been enjoying it more than I expected. And it just sounds like fun. Every snippet I've heard from this book makes me want to read it, so there's that too. The next one on this list, no surprise, is Curiosity by Christina C. Jones. So it's literally just an erotic paranormal by Christina C. Jones. There's not a lot of details. The reviews look good. It's Christina C. Jones. Like, I'm gonna love it. It's a guaranteed, like, good read no matter what. So, of course, I have to get to it. And I think right now you can still only buy it on her website, possibly. But I'm not sure. But yeah, it's just an erotic paranormal novella. What more could you want? I mean, I was just excited it existed. I was going to be reading it during Love in the Night, but I didn't get to it because of just wedding stuff, travel, and all that for the weddings. Anyways, beyond the point, I'm still very pumped to read this, and it is my Christina C. Jones for the month of October. And then last but not least, we have Charming Your Dad by Sarah Blue. This is the, I talked about it in my KU TBR, like what I have checked out right now, and this is a witch who the ex's dad's a demon, and she does a spell and romances him, and it sounds like super fun, super sexy, and a good time. Again, I'm continuing to wonder, like, I'm gonna have to do a video about like things I'm into that I didn't know I was into, sort of thing, because I feel like I keep finding books where I'm like, I like that. I do like that. So there's that. But this one I think is just a perfect Halloween read. I love witches all year round, but the witch demon combo right now for me has just been absolutely enjoyable. I'm just living for a witch and a demon combo personally. So those are my plans on what I'm going to be reading this Halloween. Let me know in the comments what you will be reading. And if you don't want to do that, leave me a jack-o'-lantern or a Halloween related emoji of your choice. And I will see y'all in just a few days in my next video. Bye.
Already packing, come with me. I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be. Life with no distractions. We'll get away.